Hello everybody and welcome back to Manor Lords, where we have started up this battle for Eikenau, and we are going to have to take them out. So they've got 5 units here? 5 units here. Okay. So we're going to proceed. I've ordered our units to assume a formation here, and I've ordered them to run into that formation. So I want these guys to commence firing on ideally the brigands here. I want these guys to commence firing also on the brigands. These guys, they're gonna have to move forward a little bit. So they are. That's our range. Okay. That's fine. Yeah, commence firing actually on this retinue. The retinue is kind of the furthest forward, and they're out of cover. Okay. So we should be getting that done very shortly. Now, I want these 4 units to move in front. Like so. Commence firing as soon as you can. Okay, we are firing now. Perfect. So we're firing on that retinue, and we're kind of focusing fire on the retinue for now. Now, we know that these archers and these brigands are heading out this direction and working on flanking us a bit. But we're softening up that retinue for the time being. Okay, so they're charging in on us right now, and let's give a volley here. Kind of breaking up their charge a little bit. There we go. And now I want these guys to be focused out on these brigands out over here. Okay. These lads, they're going to come in here. These lads are going to come in here. These guys are going to come in here. These guys are going to come in here. Perfect. So, we're doing some damage down over here. And yes, I'm aware that these archers are off in our flank here. For the moment, I'm far more concerned at attacking out over this way. I'm wondering if the archers are getting any splash damage here from misses. I'm not sure, but they're setting up in these woods, which makes sense. That's reasonably fine. We have not managed to take out a single one of these brigands yet. So that's mildly awkward. Okay, now we did manage to take a couple of them out. Okay, so I want our archers to be focused on their archers at this time. Take them out. So that seems okay. How's our melee brawl going? Also, are these guys ever going to get here? Get up here, lads. And run. Get up here. Okay, so we just broke their brigands. I believe we are easily winning the melee here. That's excellent. The archers, we are starting to chip down, actually. That was a pretty successful volley there. We're doing significant damage to their archers. Perfect. We're winning this. Handily. Their archers just broke. Their entire army just broke. Okay. Apparently, we're still shooting at them as they retreat. But, yeah, this is reasonably fine. I don't actually necessarily want to be shooting at them. Honestly, we've got this under control. Go ahead and walk. They just need to leave now. We're still considered losing, even though they broke, which is kind of wild to me, but, you know, whatever. These guys managed to show up in an extremely timely manner. Extraordinarily timely. But overall, that was pretty good. We didn't end up losing... Well, actually, we're down to 10 retinue here. We lost a lot of retinue troops. We lost a fair number of forces there, but it should be worthwhile. We're going to be able to start up another town down over here. So at this point, all we need to do is have them leave. Right? But do we have to hold our forces here? We're still in status losing right now. We know that we routed all of their units that came in. I don't think they have any others hiding in the trees here. And this is, of course, Eikenau here. This is a contested area. So let's move these guys forward for now. I'm not sure why we're currently losing. When the time runs out and there are no challenger troops present on the battlefield, the lord who initiated the challenge wins. So do we have to disband our troops? I'm not going to disband our troops. I'm just going to move our troops back over here for right now. Let's head back this way. Let's exit the battlefield and see if that's what we need to do. No, we're still in status losing. Huh. Respond to correspondence. Wait, this guy is trying to get us to drop all of our claims. Our claims are non-negotiable. Okay. So I guess we'll head out into the woods here. And we'll see if we can find anybody. Oh, we just switched over to winning status. Okay. So we now need to keep some amount of troops here present until this ends, presumably, in 75 days. How long do we have until the harvest? 92 days. So we should be fine to keep these armies raised for now. Okay. So over here in Waldbrand, we have 3 months of food at the moment. And over here in Nuslo, we have plenty of food, 10 months. And over here, we have 33 months of food. We are a little lower on our fuel, to be honest. So where is our woodcutter's lodge? Here? Okay. We could toss another family into the woodcutter's lodge, and we just want to clear out all of the trees here eventually. But we are going to need a forester's hut somewhere, because we're going to want to have a small area that is devoted to being able to grow trees and cut them down for firewood. We're going to definitely want that. Okay, so we are currently losing again. Okay. Why did we switch back to losing? I guess we'll march around here. Maybe we have to be, like, really close to the center. Advance! Not at the edges. Okay, I don't care about this. I'm not going to drop my claims. Get out of here. I just beat you in 2 different battles. Get out of here. Maybe we have to be close to the center. Ah, yes. It must be we have to sit in the center in order to be winning. We can't sit at the edges. That's very strange, but whatever. Do we need to have all of these forces here? Well, what do we think the odds are that he comes back in 60 days? That's an interesting option. There are no mercenary companies available this month, but there likely will be next month, which he's probably going to look to hire. But we're at -1 king's favor? That's interesting. That's definitely good to know. Let's wait until July and see if he comes back. We have family members rejoining to get rid of the dead people. Or rather, to replace the dead people. That seems absolutely fine. Oh, we can still respond to him down here. Okay. My claims are non-negotiable. Get out of here. And he has a new message. He's trying again. Okay. Well, that's awkward. My claims are still non-negotiable, buddy. Okay. So we're continuing to cruise forward until the month tick here. I'm curious to see what happens on the month tick. Does he come back in with mercenaries? We'll find out. Our royal tax increased. Okay. There's 45 days remaining. I'm betting we went -1 in King's favor for going into debt briefly. I'm betting that's what happened there. Well, we've got 40 days left on the battle for Eikenau. It is now July, and he sent us another message. This number keeps dropping, even though his position is getting worse. No, my claims are non-negotiable. Okay, so 39 days left here. Out over this direction, this forester's hut is going to be empty, and that's okay. I'm going to leave it that way for the time being, although I would like to expand it, but it looks like we don't have the ability to do that at this time. Cool. So Waldbrand is not very high on its regional wealth. That's not necessarily surprising. We've got 2 months left. It's July, so August, September. That'll get us to the harvest. And we've still got 140 flour. So I'm going to go into our trade here, and we are going to stop importing grain. So now we should have no imports here, and we should just be building up regional wealth. So that sounds good. We definitely do want to build up regional wealth. We have lots of regional wealth up here in Nuslo, which isn't surprising. 30 days left on the battle for Eikenau. Our army is just standing here, and it seems like he's not going to do anything. So I'm going to disband... Wait a sec. He did come back. Okay. He did indeed come back. So that is absolutely noted. I'm going to take these archers, and we're going to position them in the woods about here. Run to that position, and everyone else we are going to position about here, and run to that position as well. Okay. So we are in position here. Battle is in progress. And I'm noticing it's not timed anymore, which is interesting. No doubt about that. We have taken up position in the woods here, and these guys are at pretty high effectiveness. We're at slightly lower effectiveness, but that's understood. So these lads are arriving at their position shortly. I want to begin firing on this retinue immediately. Okay, they've also got brigands out over here again. So that is noted. The rest of these forces, they are going to just take up position about... That's facing the wrong way. About here. Okay. Are we actually firing? Get firing. Okay, we are. Noted. So keep on working on that. I want to fold these guys in over here. Like this. We have chipped down their retinue a little bit with our archers. Their archers are firing on us now, and I want to definitely get going on chipping down their archers. So let's get those dealt with. And their brigands are still way out over here. So that's noted. Our archers are absolutely going to start chipping down their archers. The question I have right now is, how is this melee going to go? And I think the answer is it's going reasonably okay. Yeah, I see these brigands over here. Their archers are just about broken. So we're going to keep working on that. Get those archers dealt with. They're down to 2. Archers are gone. Okay. So there are these brigands in the back. I'd like to do something like this. So we're gearing up for that. We're definitely taking losses here in our melee. Come on, archers. There you go. We just need to have some archer work happening here. Is there archer work happening up this way? Because, I mean, our archers are doing very poorly back here. No, these archers are not helping with that. So I'm going to take them out over here instead. These archers, I want to retreat out this direction. Try to pull back out of there. And just get away from those brigands for right now. Just run away. Okay, I want these guys to be focused on the brigands. What is going on over here? Ah, they just broke. Fantastic. So that's great. All we need to do now is eliminate the brigands. What does Hildebolt want now? 321 silver. No. I just beat you again. Get out of here. Okay, so these brigands are chasing our archers right now, which is, of course, very rude of them. I'd like to loop our archers around. And just have these brigands stay in this region, right? So we're just looping the archers back this way to kite the brigands. Get over here. Okay, and the brigands just broke as well. Perfect. So that is a victory, and we are going to head in over here. And region ownership has changed. Peace has been declared. Fantastic. So now we can take all of these guys home. Yes, sire. So back they go. And that means that this region is now ours, Eikenau. So we're going to want to take this over. I'm wondering what the fertility is like down here, because there's not a lot of good resources. It must have pretty decent fertility, right? So let's take a look at the Emmer fertility. It's mediocre. It's nowhere near as good as the Emmer fertility is over here. There's some okay fertility down this way, though. Very good for rye. Noted. We, of course, don't have rye right now, so that's fine. So all of these guys are headed home. We're going to disband them as soon as we can. So head on in over here. And disband you. Disband you. Disband you. Disband you. Disband you. You, of course, need to go back to Nuslo. So you're going to head up over here. You need to go back to Nuslo as well, so you're going to head up over here. And then you need to head to Zawo. So you're going to head over here. Perfect. So this territory is under our control. We did take fairly significant losses due to their mercenaries, but no real problem. We dealt with them quite easily. And all we need to do now is get these guys home. Are they running? Probably. It's fine. Wonderful. So that is nice and under control. Tithe was paid up here in Nuslo, which is completely okay. We are going to disband these guys and disband these guys as soon as they're in their home region, which they now are. Wonderful. So there's all of our forces disbanded. We're now going to need to work on replenishing this, of course. We did lose some retinue troops. Specifically, we lost 14 retinue troops, and that's pretty expensive to replenish. No doubt about that. But we now have access to another town down here. And how much is it going to cost us? 250? I'm just wondering how many animals there are here. 20? Okay. I think we should do this. That said, it's August. So we're going to wait until spring to colonize this. That'll be fine. Sounds good. We'll need cash for that, of course, but... Oh, high settings. It will eventually get better in terms of timing for doing this, and our cash situation as well. So this will eventually pay for itself. It won't even take all that long in theory. So that sounds good. We just need to get some export goods going, and it'll be completely fine. It is currently August, so we're going to have the harvest coming in very, very soon. That sounds good. So that was excellent timing. I think next year we're not going to expand. We're going to be focused on restoring our army. We have recruits missing in a bunch of locations here, and that is definitely understood. Our next location to claim would probably be this, and we'll need to get a new town going down there. And then we'll just continue to push up through this direction, and that'll be fine. So for the time being, I'm reasonably content with the situation our towns are in. We're looking to make a bunch of money at this point. Are we importing anything over here? I feel like we shouldn't be. We're exporting berries and bread. Yeah, seems fine. We're also exporting warbows, which also seems fine. So that is absolutely okay. So our king's favor is currently low. Is there anything we can do to interact with the king's favor? Visit mode. Oh, right. I remember hearing about this, but you can run around your town like this. The borders appear to render over top of your buildings, so you know that's exciting. It's work in progress, but yeah, cool. That's not exactly the main focus right now, shall we say. We have no food down here, but we have no people, so this doesn't matter in Icanau. We are, of course, a little concerned about our food in Waldbrand, but it's September right now. The harvest has begun. Okay, so we've got lots and lots of flax out in this field. We have lots and lots of food in general. So these fields are going to be fallow this next year. We're about to wrap up the harvest on this field. We've got a little bit left here. There we go. That should be it. And that's now going to be fallow. Okay. Checking in down over here, we don't have any fields fully done yet. Same with over here. Okay. That seems good. This field will be completed very soon. It's not quite done yet, but very, very soon. Now it is. So this is going to be fallow. These out over here, of course, we want to plant this here. So this is going to end up being flax. This is going to be barley at 39%. This is going to be barley at 29%. This is going to be wheat. This is going to be, I think, wheat here. Barley at 26, I think, is okay. Wheat. This is going to be definitely wheat, I think, and this will be barley. I'm interested in planting a little more barley than we have in the past, but we're going to have all of this going still, and this will hopefully be a little bit better of a yield than some of these, but that'll be fine. So checking in over here, this field is going to be fallow. This is going to be, I think, a barley field, and then this is going to be a second barley field. Then this is going to be wheat. This is going to be wheat. This is going to be flax. And this is going to be wheat. Something like that. This is a lot of barley. This feels maybe a little too barley heavy. Let's actually make this be wheat, and let's make this be barley. Something like that. That'll be reasonably fine. Okay, so up over here, we've got these fields. I'm going to break up this field, and maybe this one as well. And also this one. I think this one is, well, actually, I think this is fine. So we're just going to do some additional fields up over here. We're going to do a field that comes down something like this. Something like this. Sure, that'll do. We're going to do a field out over here. About like that. Efficiency down on our windmill. Okay. Not ideal, but it'll be fine. A field about like that. And then a field up over here. Not that side of the road. What are you doing? Don't snap there. Okay. I guess we'll put it here. And then... I don't like the way this is trying to snap. Let's turn off that snap to roads. It's trying to snap to this field. I think this is about the best we're going to get. Okay, so something like that. Now, this is going to end up being wheat. This is going to be barley. This is going to be wheat. This is going to be wheat. Maybe this should be flax, actually. Hang on. 20 and 17. This could be flax. And then this would be wheat as well. Not a lot of barley going on here, so that's fine. This is going to be the smaller fields, actually. We may want to think about getting another field up over this way. Or down over here. just looking at the fertility here. What about barley? Okay. Noted. Well, we could definitely put in a field up over this way, right? So something along the lines of that or so. It's going to be kind of mediocre, but that could end up being a flax field. And then one additional field over here, perhaps? And that'll be a small field, but that would end up being another wheat field. So that just gives us a little bit of additional planting there. So that'll be reasonably fine for now. All of these are set up. This is, of course, going to be fallow. This is going to be fallow. All of these are going to be fallow this next year. So that seems absolutely fine. We're going to have to wait for harvest to be done over here before we assign what is going to be where. That's fine. So this field is fallow. Yep, we're just going to have to wait for more harvesting to happen. Cool. And we should see the oxen beginning to plow some of these fields out over here relatively soon. Okay, so these are definitely getting close to being harvested. We don't want to waste plowing time. So that is a very, very big priority, is not wasting plowing time. So our harvest over here is very nearly complete. In fact, it basically is. This is going to be fallow. We're not done here yet. Okay. Fallow here. Fallow here. Fallow here. Fallow here. Fallow here. And then we're just waiting on this barley field. Okay. Still waiting on this barley field. Actually, this one's still barley. Fallow there. Double checking all of these. Yep, those are good. There's still this little bit of barley that needs to be harvested here. I'm just going to burn it. It isn't actually going to get us anything. It'll be a waste of time. So we'll make that be fallow. And then we should be starting on our plowing up here very soon, but we do have to haul all of these goods. So that is understood. Down over here, we have started some of our harvest over this way. That's noted. These are going to be replowed. I'm not sure entirely what they're going to be yet. But this field is going to be fallow. It is, yep, fallow here, fallow here. And then we've got these three all needing to be fallow at this moment. So let's just cruise forward. Fallow, fallow, and this one will eventually be fallow. There we go, fallow. So all of these should be done. That should be Zawao set up for the next season. And Nuslo should be set up for the next season. They should be coming up here and beginning to work on plowing very soon. The only thing that we really need at this point is to finish up our harvests over here, right? So that'll be fine. This field is not great in its fertility. I'm going to swap it to a barley field. Okay. This field is also not great in its fertility. I'm going to swap that to a barley field. This one, similar story. I'm going to have it be a flax field. Okay. And we're just continuing the harvest in some of these. This is currently a barley field. That's going to be a wheat field. Okay. This field down here, almost ready to go. And yeah, a lot of these... This field is going to need to lie fallow, but it will in the next year. Because, of course, this is going to be fallow this year. So that's fine. I think 2 years of planting and 1 year of fallow is maybe not ideal, but we are doing crop rotation here, so it should be okay-ish. So we've got a flax up here right now. That's going to swap to wheat. This down here is currently flax. Just waiting on that getting harvested. Okay, that should be good. That's definitely going to be wheat. At 67% for sure. Okay, so a bunch of this up here is still needing to get done. This is currently barley. I'm going to have that be flax at 37. This is currently on wheat, and I think we'll keep it there. This barley field here definitely needs to be done. It is now harvested. That's going to go to wheat. This is a barley field currently, and let's see what that's going to end up being. It is going to be wheat. Okay, so now we need to do plowing, but we've got these all assigned, except for these over here. So this is currently going to be wheat. I'm actually going to change this to flax. No, I'm not. This is going to be fallow. What am I doing? We shouldn't be plowing over here. We wasted some plowing time. Get out of here. Stop plowing this. Okay, we do need to harvest these 2 barley fields, and we're working on it. And we are beginning work on plowing, but that's going to take some time. Okay, people, continue to work on these harvests. We're almost done here. It is October, and we're only getting started on the plowing, so, you know, that's mildly awkward for us. We've not even started on the plowing up over here yet. We are getting started, I see. Okay. So that's something. We're not actually doing anything over here right now. We're hauling the goods. And we're hauling the goods in a pretty awkward manner. No doubt about that. Now we're coming out here and also hauling goods. Yeah, that's what's happening right now. I would like to see these harvests actually complete. That would be very good. But that's not what we're working on right now. We're working on hauling the harvest from over here. Which I guess is okay. I mean, that does need to happen, but I really want to see this harvest get completed here. So we can switch these over to fallow. It's the only thing we have left to do here. Come on, farmers. They're plowing out over here instead of harvesting this? Why? Probably because we're on low field priority. Let's move those to medium. And now they should come over here and harvest this. I don't think we should be on low field priority, so we should have all of these on medium, I think. Are they plowing this? They're plowing these fields. They shouldn't be doing this. They should be harvesting this. It's already November. I'm just going to burn these fields. We're going to lose a little bit of barley here. But I don't want them to be doing this. Okay, these fields are fallow. Get to plowing, people, but not these fields. That was a little buggy, no doubt about that, but it should be okay-ish. Right, I was going to redo this field. Let's just do that real quick. It's barely plowed. So we're going to just do this, like so. Not like that. Hang on. I want it here, here, and here. There we go. And then do this. Hopefully that will fix that issue. We'll see if it does. This is going to end up being wheat, and this is going to end up being wheat. Okay. So it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we'll see if we manage to get all of this plowed up before the end of November. I have my serious doubts. Extraordinarily serious doubts that that's going to happen. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Atala, Andy McGar, Ali Lee, Dark Horse, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, Tommy Kintogan, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.